Why hello there, nice people of the internet. It's me again, Muscadamo, and before we get into anything, I just wanted to thank you all for the great reception in my last video about 3D Rad. My YouTube videos usually don't get any comments or any kind of interaction, but for that video apparently I hit the algorithm and yeah, that was nice. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about FPS Creator, which is another old ancient game engine, which unlike 3D Rad has enjoyed a relative popularity for its time. It's really not used anymore in any serious capacity. Not that at its peak it was considered a serious game engine, but there was a lot less options and standards when it comes to indie games may not have been as refined as they are now, so it wasn't uncommon to see a lot of games made using this particular engine. I'm going to divide this video in two parts. The first one I'm going to be looking at the inspector and I'm going to illustrate some of the quirks that wouldn't be possible to see through normal gameplay if you just downloaded a game from, I don't know, IndieDB or GameJolt. The second part I'm going to pick a game to better illustrate the qualities and the flaws on the game engine when it comes to raw entertainment value. The development of FPS Creator has long stopped, but it kinda lives on in the form of Game Guru, which is the supposed upgraded version of this engine, but as I am going to explain soon, there really isn't much that Game Guru does better than FPS Creator, and in fact there is a lot that it does much worse. Alright, there you go, the inspector of FPS Creator. What you're saying right now is kind of all the basic things that you can put into a scene without having to do any kind of coding. You have some objects, a door, lights, food, and a couple of triggers here. Now, first thing you may notice here is that this whole world, this whole map, whatever you want to call it, is set up like a grid, and there is no way to change that. Of course, you know, there is walls here that are like angled, and you can use these objects to kind of hide the fact that this is just a big grid with your careful placement. But at the end of the day, yes, this is how the whole engine is structured. And I like it. I like it a lot more than Game Guru. Not because Game Guru actually has a worse system when it comes to creating a map with lights and textures and yada yada, but because the performance in Game Guru for levels that are more complex is absolutely horrendous. I have made a game using Game Guru. It was pretty much a shitpost, so no big expectations if you want to check it out. It's called Shadow of the Darkness. That should be telling about how seriously I took it. Loading times for that game tend to last an obscene amount of time. I have no way of shortening them. I wish I did, but realistically, if you want to use an engine for easy to make FPS that doesn't let you stay on a loading screen for 25 minutes, FPS Creator is a lot better. Anyway, let's go through some of the elements here. This is obviously where you're going to start any given scene. The biggest and weirdest quirk of Unity right away, you can see here, you have a limited amount of lives for each level, and when you die you kinda have to restart all over. It's not a system that I dislike, but for some reason, you know, if you say that, for example, you want to have one life and only 100 health, you know, you apply changes, you can go look back to make sure that they are applied correctly. Then you test the level. Okay, might as well mention it here now. I'm using the Black Ice mod for this showcase, and you might think that this takes away from the fidelity of the experience, but truth to be told, this mod is just as janky as the original FPS Creator. It's mostly visual improvements that it does, and I don't really care about those. I'm not going to go through how bad or good the game looks, the game engine looks. I'm here just to explain the mechanics. This is taking a very long time to load, by the way. Okay, whatever, it's not working, so we might as well talk about something else here. Let's talk about, for example, how the enemies work. Nice little animation here showing the low poly version of our little guy here. It can be static, which means that you won't be doing anything, and if you want, you can also give him his own set of AI behaviors somewhere in here, I think. Start and main, yes, okay, it's this, yes. And a lot of these scripts are completely unrelated. I don't remember Dark AI, I guess this is for the Dark Ice mod. Most of these really don't work on characters, they will just stand still. Lots of cool options here. For example, you can have them grab weapons that they see on the ground, which is very cool actually. You can tell them how fast they shoot or their range. There is a ton of options for those who do not know how to code actually. You can even make them explode if they die, which is funny. I always used to do that when I was playing around with FPS Creator when I was a little fella. You can tell how much health they can have and a bunch of other stuff. Very cool. You have a system for doors where you can pretty easily set it so that when you pick up a certain item or when you activate a certain item, you can open the door or close it depending, and not much to say about that. I just think it's really cool, and that the developer of this game clearly lived in that period in FPS history where there was Quake, there was Doom, and all of those. These cubes right here, this one makes you go to the next scene. This one activates a cutscene, and this one activates a sound. This is a checkpoint, and there is really not much to it. You just go there, and when you die, you're going to start there. There's a pizza here, which is... well, this particular pizza here is static, but there is a lot of pre-made items in FPS Creator, which are food and stuff like that you can pick up, and they will recuperate your health. Again, this is kind of given for granted if you are familiar with FPS Creator, but there is a ton of items to pick from, and a lot of these are hidden behind like game packs that you had to pay for, but now that this program is freeware, you can just legally download them off of the internet, and that's really cool because actually trying to create your own assets and put them in the game is very, very daunting of a process. But at the end of the day, if you use FPS Creator, you're probably too inexperienced or too lazy to create models and animations for enemies, so you might as well make use of this very extensive library of stuff, courtesy of the author of this engine. Back in the day, when I was a kid, I didn't really know anything about piracy or even just the fact that there was this game packs with extra stuff, and I would create my silly little games just with the World War II assets and the sci-fi. Sorry, were they? Okay, the sci-fi assets, and I would try to squish them together and create some sort of story that would make sense only in my tiny brain. And yeah, that was a very nice period that I look back at fondly. There is also pre-made stuff here, in case you're too lazy to even create rooms. Nothing special, actually. I don't know why you would want to use this, especially considering that they just make use of the World War II assets and the sci-fi assets, ignoring completely everything else. They're really not all that useful, but they are here if you want. Okay, let's try running this sucker for good now. This is my third attempt at testing this scene. It's not working for some reason, but maybe this is when I finally get it to run. It's not working. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's like it's not moving at all. Anyway, you can of course create levels on multiple layers, as you can see from these prefabs. The tool for only creating floors tends to be very buggy. Or maybe I'm just stupid, because what it's supposed to happen here is that I am painting the floor here, but the walls are supposed to stay there. See? Now I'm going to select this and again paint all the walls. It's not painting all the walls, it's painting this set of wall and floor. It's not supposed to do that. I don't understand if it's a bug or if I'm just misunderstanding here, but it's very frustrating. And there is a lot of bugs related to deleting stuff from a scene. There is also this called segment mode. I have no idea what it is supposed to do. When you select a wall, it will actually draw a wall, but the problem is if you create a wall here, it will delete the wall that is right behind the one that you are painting. I don't know if this is intentional. I seriously doubt, because like, why else would it be? Why else when painting a wall you would also want the section right behind you to disappear? I don't understand. This game engine is so weird that I'm starting to lose reason here. I don't see this as a game engine, I see it as a game because it's a joke. What am I even saying right now? Now, when it comes to representing what FPS Creator is all about, I initially wanted to sort of look for the best possible example, you know, a game that is done really well, that makes full use of FPS Creator's features. But then I kinda changed my mind and went for something a bit different. It's called Rico, and it's, well, you take a look at the promotional video for this piece of software and arguably piece of art.
Potrei averne un sorso?
Non se ne parla, così poi tu me lo finisci tutto.
Ma non è vero. Qualcosa non va?
All due respect to the guy who made it, he's a pretty cool guy. I kinda wanted to do voice acting for one of his movies. Couldn't do it because, well, I'm not a really good voice actor, but hey, if you're watching this video, hi, ciao! Anyway, let's get down to the gameplay. fairly reasonable loading times here. I don't know if it's because of the Black Ice mod or if vanilla FPS Creator was that good, but I mean, yeah, it's not... Oh, it's crashed my fucking... Alright, we are in. Very cool. Very, very cool. Here we have an armor that I cannot pick for whatever reason. I don't understand. I have an armor indicator up on the left, but I can't pick this up. I mean, I can see the F here telling me I can pick up the gun, so... I don't know, weird. Anyway, let's pick up the gun and start our magic adventure. Okay, I see a remote here. Can't interact with it. Okay, none of you are going to get this. Why this is so funny, but I do. And okay, I can interact with this. No? What? Okay. What? Can okay. Okay. I mean, not much to say. Not much to say here when it comes to the game engine, you know, but it's been an experience so far. Oh wow, I am going to ask her hand in marriage right now. Let's see if anything goes awry. A-W-R-I, I don't know, you're supposed to fuck off. The voice actors for this is really good. Alright, the game is properly starting now. Let's see what FPS Creator can do in the hands of a talented artist such as Shark L. Okay, there is banana here. I can't seem to pick it up. Usually when they have this glowing animation here, it means that they're not static, so that you can pick it up if you just walk on it, but apparently I can't because maybe the hitbox is blocked by the furniture here. I don't know. How do I get out? How do I get out here? Oh wait, I think I... Oh, okay, clever, very clever. Hell yeah, let's go. We're cooking now. Lots of these just lying around. I'm gonna take them if you don't mind. Checkpoints. Okay, these are mostly from the 2 free sets I talk about in the inspector part of this video. Yes, the cold to... Oh god, who's shooting me? Who's shooting at me? Oh, there you go. Okay. I am already almost dead. Not a good sign. The original FPS Creator doesn't have ragdoll animations. This game was made with the Black Ice mod, so there could be ragdoll animations, but apparently they forgot to implement them, and pretty much every dead enemy just has this same pose that you can't see because all the enemies through the wall, but whatever. And, oh god, I'm already dead. Oh no, I'm already dead. Oh, whatever. I'm pretty sure this music is from Metal Slug. And that was the end of it. Not sure if playing this particular game helped making any kind of point about the quality of the engine, but yeah, that was sure an experience. Hope you guys had fun, and see you next week for the release of Trauma Pro Wrestling, which comes out May 7th of Steam. You should go wishlist it now.